Hi guys. So what I'm just going to show you today is how I would trade the H4 chart, the euro dollar, for example, with this template, and taking the H1 chart for pullbacks, which will give you heaps of more trades and good potential winners. So first of all, I'm just going to quickly draw some lines here. So you can see my arrows where I'd be taking buys and sells. Now this is all hypothetically without taking support and resistance into account, which is crazy because no matter what your trading system is, you're always going to be using support and resistance. So let's just say I was taking the arrows really just blindly. So we're going to short there and there. So sorry, this won't take long, and you'll see the type of system that I'm looking at doing. So I'm currently short the euro dollar. I'm quite hopeful that it's going to go well. So now I'm just going to put my longs in. So some of these trades I would have never actually taken either, because they just don't meet support and resistance lines. Now the indicator does support the setting. You can change the setting in there so that you can draw support resistance lines, and the arrows will actually only show when it hits support and resistance, which is really cool. So now if I would, let's say I was trading the short, which I am. So if we jump into H1 chart and let's scroll back to where I first started doing the lines. So I'll just make a little green line to show entry. Little. Like that. So here we can see we've got a buy in the H4. So there's no actual pullback here to take. There's a short in the H4. We're shorting again. So when now we've got our first pullback. So first you're looking for the short in the H4, and now we would be taking our trade there and there. And now we're looking just for long entries. So we'll be taking the long there. Now the idea is that you would enter. So you would enter here at the pullback. You might set your stop loss to say around 50 pips, and your exit is the opposite arrow. Now, why I would do that is because really one of the keys to successful trading is cutting your losses short and letting your profits run, which can be really hard, easy to say, but really hard to do sometimes. So by doing this, you actually are letting your profits run, and it takes discipline to do it, but it'd be well worth it. So here you can see my exit would be at 250, 260 pips on that one, and also around here 250 pips. So now we've got the longs. I would be setting a break even at around 50 pips also. So this one here, you'd be pushing break even. It might be a loss. This one here, 180 pips. You're looking at 90 pips for the next one. 84 pips. Let's add some more lines. So we've got another buy here, here. So that should just make it. So now we're looking at a massive 260 pips. 280. So now we've got a sell on the H4, but there's no pullback there. Buy on the H4, no pullbacks. So here's a buy. Okay, so here's our first pullback here, but that was a smashing loss. These two should be good. At 95 pips. 100 pips. And then we're just looking at shorts, nothing there. Longs, nothing there. Shorts, here we go. So we'll be looking at taking shorts here. That one there would be a break even, I reckon. Maybe a loss, not sure. So you're looking at 120 pips there. Lovely. We've got another short, looking at 115 pips from there. Pity those arrows are there. You could have had a long trade on that one. We've got a loss on that one. Very close to break even. The next one's break even. Oh, and there's a nice trade. Beautiful trade, actually. You look at that. We've got 250 pips on that. So this would be a really good technique to discipline yourself into holding on to your trades. Always exit at the opposite arrow. So, and we're in buy, so we're in longs here now. A lovely trade there. Exiting at 115 pips. Anyhow, guys, you get the idea. So looking at 80 pips on that one. About the same for that. Nice trade there, 130 pips. So nothing on the buyers there, nothing on the shorts. So, I mean, I would still be taking the H4 trades like I am now, with decent support and resistance confirmation, which I've done here. And I will be jumping back to the H1 and waiting for a short arrow. And I will take that most likely. We'll see how we go from there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being interested in Power Pit Master Indicator. I think it's got huge potential. And yeah, stay tuned. I've got some great updates coming out. And I hope to get some finalized templates to you shortly. See you guys. God bless.